Hi YouTube, welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing a little surprise stream, and on this Saturday surprise stream, we are playing Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego, and she is
Agent
so
Second
loud.
Class Shadow Hawkins reporting.
Is this
Chief.
really loud for y'all?
I'm in.
Oh!
No sign of intruder. Search plan Delta Delta 2. Jules,
I'm gonna
how
have to
did
turn
you...
it down.
I took the elevator.
Stay sharp, you two.
She's planning something big this time. I can feel it.
I also
Carmen
need to change
Sandiego?
my streaming
Big
info.
deal. I'll catch that Acme trader and be home in time for dinner.
Don't underestimate her, Hawkins.
I'll say, she was the best partner I ever worked with.
Huh?
What was that?
10 o'clock. Red hat.
Oh.
Look out.
Why, Jules Argent. How nice to see you
the
again.
heck?
Carmen, it's not too late to turn yourself in. You were the best agent we ever had.
Jules, I never thought I'd see my old partner resort to flattery.
You two were partners?
I know you, and you're no simple criminal. Why are you doing this?
Oh, you're right there, Jules.
This is
There's
quite the
nothing
cutscene.
simple about me at all.
Gotcha.
Catch me if you can, Acme agents.
Wow.
Okay, Agent. Be sure
What
to
an
type in your
opening.
name or select it from the list.
What an opening
Then click on the
sequence.
start button to get going.
Okay, before we start, I need to adjust a couple of settings. So give me just a second. We're back. Okay. Agent Loose Goose reporting
She's
for
getting
duty.
away. Oh, Chief, I almost had her. Send for backup. She's getting away.
She got away. Now let's see. What was the name of that manuscript she stole?
Something about Marco Polo's travels. What would she want with a book?
Not just any book, Agent. Legend has it that that book contains secrets to great power.
Aha! She's after power. I knew it.
If I know Carmen,
We're
there's
all
more
after power
to it than
here.
that. Hey, what's that?
Looks like she left a clue. Rio de Janeiro. What do you think?
Big place. It's not much of a lead, but it's all we have.
Book your flights, Detective. The world is counting on you. You've got to get that book back. There's no time to
Definitely in
lose.
Spy
We
Fox
must
2, I
stop
believe
Carmen
it.
Sandiego.
All right, let's do it. I always carry the latest
Whoa.
technology in my Acme Field Op Tech vest.
I've
It has
never
all
played
the
Spy
tools
Fox.
we need to get
I'll have to
around
put
the
that on
world
my
in
list.
high-tech style.
I'll keep track of the missions we're on in the journal here in my bag. I like to travel light, but I will carry the Chief Comm here on my shoulder. We can use it to get help from the Chief whenever we're stuck.
Check. Okay,
Check.
let's go.
Rio de Janeiro. It's been so long since I was last here.
So this is Brazil. You know,
This is so,
I aced
like,
the final test on Brazil in
jumpy.
the academy. Did you know most Brazilians speak Portuguese?
Actually, more people speak Portuguese here than in the country of Portugal itself.
No kidding. Well, okay, let's get started. Initiating mission procedure Delta 4. Step 1. Commence investigation by finding clues.
Just a minute. I know the owner of that bookstore over there. Carmen stole a book on the travels of Marco Polo, so maybe we should talk to him.
Okay, so what are we doing? I feel like I was just thrown into so much chaos.
Did you find anything at that bookstore in Rio? Did you find anything at that bookstore in Rio?
What are my controls? Oh. Is this the bookstore?
Yes.
I feel
this
so
is the
lost.
bookstore. Let's check out these books too. We may learn something interesting.
My dog pushed the door open and then it closed behind her, and now she's sitting in front of the door wanting to get out. So just give me 1 second.
If you're done thinking, I suppose we should get back to
I
work.
don't know why she does that. Classic doggo. Indeed. Okay, what's the deal?
There are a variety of landscapes in Brazil. I've always been fascinated by the Amazon rainforest. Maybe someday I'll get to see it.
Okay.
Brazil's history is fascinating. There are some pretty cool historic places to visit, don't you think, Jules? Brazil sure has some
See you
pretty
later, Zed. Thanks
spectacular
for being
wildlife.
here. Oh,
That's right.
I guess this is what we were supposed to
Carmen's a pretty infamous
see.
character all over the world.
No kidding. But I like her hat better than that other guy's.
Oh, sure.
Good
Hello?
day. It's been a long time since I last saw you. The lady in red is not with you?
We, don't work together anymore. Long story. Not to change the subject, but we're looking for a rare book. The Travels of Marco Polo, Franco-Italian edition.
Ah, Marco Polo, the famous Venetian traveler. The tales of his travels to the Orient had a great influence on European thought. Early editions are quite rare.
Oh, that's
I have
so
never seen
cute,
one
Maggie.
myself.
I love that.
Well, have you seen anyone out of the ordinary lately?
Come to think of it, a suspicious character was here. He spoke Portuguese fluently, but I could tell he wasn't from Brazil. He exchanged a book on Portuguese forts for one on Shinto shrines.
I knew it! Portuguese
They
forts,
broke
huh?
up.
We've got to scan that book he left with you. Give me the clue analyzer, Jules.
Clue analyzer? You mean one of those electronic toys you're so fond of, Hawkins? Why would I have it?
Oh, that's right. They were fixing it for me. The chief told me Henderson would be testing it. I think he's somewhere outside Havana in a sugarcane field. My database can help us figure out how to get there.
Havana? Okay, I'll note that in the journal here in my bag.
Good idea. We can just type in what we need to find in the search area of the database.
Oh. Okay. So, what are we doing? I keep on like missing exactly what I was supposed to be doing. Is this it? No.
I may need to brush up on my Spanish.
Sounds like a good idea.
Is this where I'm
Maybe
supposed to
I
be
can help.
going?
Or you could use that handy-dandy translator you carry. Are you sure you know where
Yes,
we
it
are?
is Havana.
All I can see are acres of sugarcane.
According to the database, sugar is Cuba's chief export.
Sergeant Hawkins, I got the call from headquarters. Here's the device. Now grab it and go. We may be being watched.
Ooh, okay.
I'm headed for the ocean. Cuban seashores are incredible. Okay, hasta luego. See you later. And watch out for Carmen Sandiego.
Thanks.
Ah, there it is. The Watson 22-1B Clue Analyzer. It's the best analyzer Acme ever produced.
Okay, Sherlock. Now you've got your Watson. Can we continue with this mission? We've got to find Carmen and get that valuable
I love
book
that it's
back.
221B also. Okay, so... So now what? Someone suspicious exchanged a book on Portuguese forts for one on Shinto shrines. Hawkins wants the clue analyzer from Havana so we can check for fingerprints. So we're wanting to check for fingerprints. Do we go back to Brazil to do that?
I had no idea Brazil was so big.
5th biggest country in area in the world, with 175 million people.
Rio de Janeiro.
I think you need to work a little on your rhythm, Hawkins. But how about later? Much later. Let's focus on finding clues right now.
Psst, quick. I've got the book the guy gave me.
This
Go ahead,
is so
take it.
goofy.
Me?
Fun
I'm
fact,
closing up.
and not a
He
shocking
seems
fact,
scared.
I've never
I
played this
wonder
before,
why.
so I have no idea
Anyway,
what I'm doing.
I'm all set to scan it. Don't worry.
I played
I
a
know what
Carmen
I'm
Sandiego
doing.
game when I was little, but not this one. Ooh, I love that sound. Okay, analysis complete.
Look, a bookmark with some sort of strange design. And the fingerprints on it belong to a vial agent. That device actually found something. Amazing.
Nice.
Of course. That scrap of paper must be a clue. I'll just enter it in my state-of-the-art Acme digital clue storage device. That's my DCSD for short.
Great.
Maybe Carmen gave the Marco Polo book to one of her Vile agents to hide. We've got to check everywhere for clues.
If we get really stuck, we can always call the chief for help.
Okay.
I remember statistics that say samba dancing is quite popular here. Yeah, I think I'd be pretty good at it.
There was something very suspicious over at that house. You know, the one that's painted in the colors of the Brazilian flag.
All right, we can use the database to help us figure out where to go.
In the colors of the Brazilian flag.
She's here, watching us.
Carmen Sandiego? Well, if she's around, she better watch out.
Hello, Julia. What a pleasant surprise knowing that you've been assigned to this case. Still trying to prove yourself? And who's your friend? I think I'll have some fun showing him that catching me can be quite the challenge. See you around when you least expect it. CS.
Attention, Acme agents. One of our informants in Rio thinks she spotted Carmen Sandiego at that balcony earlier today. You need to check it out. That edition of Marco Polo's Travels is very valuable. We must get it back.
Okay. Oh, the balcony. This? I mean, that's a balcony. This balcony? Hello?
Attention, Acme agents. One of our informants in Rio thinks she spotted Carmen Sandiego at that balcony earlier today.
Okay.
You need to check it out.
I just need to look at
That
these
edition of Marco
things.
Polo's Travels is very valuable. We must get it back.
I gotcha.
Look at all those travel brochures. Could this be a clue as to where Carmen Sandiego may have stashed that Marco Polo book?
Japan? The United Kingdom? Who knows? She's tricky. We've got to figure out what she's up to and where she's headed next.
Look at all those travel brochures. Could this be a clue as to where Carmen Sandiego may have stashed that Marco Polo book?
Japan? The United Kingdom?
They're really going to say the whole
Who
thing
knows?
again.
She's tricky. We've got to figure out what she's up to and where she's headed next.
Can I just guess?
Olá. Olá.
Oh, okay.
I remember statistics that
We
say
don't need to
samba
talk about
dancing
this
is
again.
quite popular here.
Let's go to...
So, you ever
The
try one of
UK.
these vests? They're totally cool, completely decked out with all the goodies.
I can see that. How many pockets do you have in that thing? No clues here.
Well, at least we got to get out and stretch our legs, breathe a little fresh air.
Okay, so no clues here.
Did you know that Japan has 126 million people in a space roughly the size of California?
Did you know that 99% of people surveyed already knew that interesting fact? Why would Carmen steal a rare Marco Polo book? Travel? Orient? Danger? What is she trying to tell us?
What do you mean? It's rare, probably worth a lot. She's a thief, so she stole it. Plain and simple.
Look, Hawkins, Carmen Sandiego is no common thief. She's got to have a reason for stealing that book, and it's up to us to figure it out. We need to search everywhere for clues.
Oh, but I don't have my HX3 Pocket Japanese translator with me.
I thought that you were always prepared, Hawkins. Hopefully we won't need it, since English is taught in many Japanese schools.
This is a Shinto shrine. Many Japanese participate in Shinto rituals, like festivals.
Ooh.
Excuse me. We're looking for someone who we think may be waiting around here. Have you seen anyone that seems out of place?
Ah, yes. A lady. She had something for two people who match your description. I was to give it to you after you sit and play a game.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Why not?
My Hanafuda flower cards, do you like them? They have a long history. In Japan, we value nature and its beauty is portrayed in our games. Go on, try and match all the pairs.
Oh, it's matching. Okay, easy. Don't love that sound. I don't love it.
Subarashi. Wonderful. Thank you for playing. And now, here is what that mysterious lady left for you.
Well,
She's
hello
so
again,
cool.
Jules. So I understand you and your new rookie agent have been assigned to the case. This should be fun. I love a challenge. So I was a little disappointed at how
Why is she in a
easy it was to
spaceship, though?
distract you. I was watching you play your little game, but you were too busy to notice. Maybe you've lost your edge, Jules. Bye for now, agents. Catch me if you can.
I don't believe it. Do you think she's really watching us, Jules?
You know, I thought I saw someone by that origami display on that tree over there. We should check it out.
Okay. By that tree over there.
You were right, Jules. Carmen Sandiego was here. It looks like she left this for a vial agent. Katanas, huh? I wonder if the database has any info on these. I'll keep the note in my digital clue storage device. We need to search this area. Can you help, Chief?
An RX-23 is the vial code name for a message playback device. Vial agents use them for leaving audio messages for each other. They look like a small, round speaker, and they're sometimes hard to spot. Look around carefully. This is important. We must keep on Carmen Sandiego's trail. Chief out.
Okay. Okay. Continuing on. Hey, a bird. Okay, he said something about the database. Looking for... Oh my word, look at all these... Oh my... So many words. What am I looking for? What is it called? Well, let's just... Katana. Oh, swords.
I love Japanese food, and miso soup is so good for you.
Wait, aren't hamburgers good for you? Don't tell me you don't like hamburgers, Jules.
Okay, I don't think I need that right now. This is what I
Samurai
need.
were brave and disciplined warriors, very skillful with these long curved swords.
That sign says the swords are called katanas. Didn't that note we found on the origami tree mention them?
Mm-hmm.
Samurai were brave and disciplined warriors, very skillful with these long curved
Don't
swords.
say all of that again.
That sign says the swords are called katanas.
He's the type of guy
Didn't
to
that
only
note we
eat at
found on the
McDonald's.
origami tree
True.
mention them?
Yeah, it did. I've left an RX-23 over by the katanas.
Attention, Vial Agent X86. The second half of the solution is near the fort in Mombasa. Look for a way to travel to the capital. Remain in contact. Vial Security Code 225. Red Lady 1 out.
Mombasa. I'll make a note of that in my journal, Hawkins. Your database can help us figure out which country to travel to.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I'll keep this audio device in my digital clue storage device.
Cool.
No sense letting that vial agent get a hold of it.
Okay. So... Mombasa. How do I spell that, though? Mombasa. Kenya.
Check this out. It says here that Kenya has a population of 27 million people, 2 million of which
That's a
reside in the
lot.
capital, Nairobi. What are you reading?
Isak Dinnison's Out of Africa. A great adventure, and no long list of facts. Mombasa. Palm trees, ocean breezes, and excellent Kenyan coffee. But we can't get too relaxed.
Coffee mentioned.
Carmen might be...
Anywhere. You're right. Let's get going. The database says that most Kenyans speak both Swahili and English.
Well, that'll be helpful. Let's check around the town. And I'd also like to figure out
My
what
dog's
that
trying to
castle
get in
place
here
is.
again.
Over there behind the town.
Habari.
Oh.
Mangoes, pawpaws, passion fruit, potatoes, tomatoes, bananas.
Thank you for telling me what all of these foods are.
You can take the train from here in Mombasa to Nairobi, the capital of Kenya.
Is
Carmen
there
and I took the
authentic
trip
American
once on a
cuisine,
trail
though?
of a mysterious man who was poaching endangered species. I'll tell you about it sometime, Hawkins.
So what?
Look, on the side of the bus. Kilimanjaro.
Cracker Barrel.
Now that's a mountain.
You can see it from Kenya, but it's actually in Tanzania.
Not Hooters.
We have a special today. Tours of the wonderful Portuguese Fort Jesus.
Not
But
Fort
I must
Jesus.
eat fast and cannot leave my store unattended. Would you be so kind as to get me some ugali? Oh, by the way, someone left this on the bus. I have no use for it. Do you want it?
Well, there's some interesting
Yeah.
stuff here. I wonder why the page was ripped out. Well, I don't think we need it, but I'll go ahead and make a note of it in my journal.
Why bother? We're chasing Carmen Sandiego, not some legend of a lost treasure. Let's go find some
Or
ugali.
are they
Maybe the
connected?
database can help us figure out what ugali is.
Oh, golly.
I am still very hungry for some ugali.
Sorry. I didn't mean to click on you. I actually meant to leave.
Look, they have ugali here. What is it anyway?
It's a thick porridge made from corn flour.
This man is
Lots of Kenyans eat
exhausting.
it. Let's get some for the tour guide.
Okay.
I am still very hungry for some ugali.
I have it. I'm holding it right here.
Okay, many thanks for the food. Now, off we go to Fort Jesus.
He said, here's Fort Jesus.
Fort Jesus was built by Portuguese colonists in 1593, and this design on the door is known as the Puzzle of the Three Rings.
This could be promising, but it looks like we need more clues to help us solve it.
I think you're right, Jules, but I feel that we're getting really close.
Fort Jesus
I
was
don't
built
like
by
the way that
Portuguese
he
colonists
talks.
in 1593.
And I didn't mean to
and
click
this
this
design
again.
on the door is known as the Puzzle of the Three Rings.
This could be promising, but it looks like we need more clues to help us solve it.
I think you're right, Jules, but I feel that we're getting really close.
Really close. He's so
The
annoying.
fort is also a museum which features the wreck of a ship that sank in Mombasa Harbor in 1697. The site chosen for the fort was a coral ridge at the entrance to the harbor.
Okay. I'm getting close. So, what are we doing now?
Good work, agents. You're on the trail. Now go and see the tour guide in Mombasa.
Yeah, girl, I'm here.
The fort is also a museum which features the wreck of a ship that sank in Mombasa Harbor in 1697. The fort is also a museum.
Okay.
These cannons remind us of Fort Jesus' violent history. It changed hands 9 times.
Okay. Got book. I mean, we gave him the food. That's how we got here. And we found this thing, but we don't have enough information for it, I guess.
Okay, many thanks for the food. Now, off we go to Fort Jesus.
Okay. And we've already clicked on everything. Is there something else that we need before we can do that? I mean, there's nothing else that we can
If
really...
we had the time, I'd vote for a camel tour of Samburu Game Reserve. It doesn't matter how hot it is in the lowlands, there's always snow on Mount Kenya.
Yeah, I've clicked
Look,
on the safari
on the
bus.
side of the bus. Kilimanjaro. Now that's a mountain.
You can see it from Kenya, but it's actually in Tanzania.
My instruction is to see the tour guide, which we have. Do I need to go somewhere else? Let's see. Is there anything about the 3 rings thingy? That could help me? Oh, that's fun.
Okay, many thanks for the food. Now, off we go to Fort Jesus.
Guys, what do I do?
Fort Jesus was built by Portuguese colonists in 1593, and this design on the door is known as the Puzzle of the 3 Rings.
This could be promising, but it looks like we need more clues to help us solve it.
Maybe
I think you're right,
can.
Jules, but I feel that we're getting really close.
No, I can't. Not here. And I did in town already. I did pan the camera in town. And I went to all the places that you can go in town.
Where were we?
We were looking for some clues.
Do we need to call the chief for help?
We were looking for some clues.
Look at the great food here. Mombasa is famous for its beautiful Swahili.
Should I go somewhere else? I don't... Talking translator, glossary. Do you have to look up the door in the codex?
Digital clue storage. No luck. Maybe we should check the spell. No luck. Maybe we should check the spelling. No luck. Maybe we should check the spelling. Didn't I see that word written down somewhere?
What word? Hello?
Attention, Vial Agent X86. The second half of the solution is near the fort in Mombasa. Look for a way to travel to the capital. Remain in contact. Vial Security Code 225. Red Lady 1 out.
This is a game for like 2nd graders. I should not be having this much trouble.
No luck. No luck. Maybe we should check the spelling. No luck. Maybe we should check the spelling. Didn't I see that? No luck. Maybe we should check the spelling. Didn't I see that word written down somewhere?
Fort Jesus, built by Portuguese colonists in 1593. The fort sits on a coral ridge at the entrance to the Mombasa harbor. La la. I think we had a Carmen Sandiego game in computer lab in an elementary school. You're not the only one. I hear that often from people. I am corn-fused. Does that mean we have to get to Nairobi? I mean, can we take the train?
You can take the train from here in Mombasa to Nairobi, the capital of Kenya. Carmen and I took the trip once on a trail of a mysterious man who was poaching endangered species. I'll tell you about it sometime, Hawkins.
How do I take the train? I'm clicking.
must be the clue intended for that vial agent. Too bad, Carmen Sandiego. We got here first.
But what does she mean by the 3 rings? This case is getting complicated. We should remember to check my journal often so we can keep track of things.
Okay, so that's probably what I needed.
Okay, many thanks for the food.
Many
now,
thanks
off
for the
we
food.
go to Fort Jesus.
The controls and triggers are kind of clunky.
This design
That's,
on the door
that's what I
is known as the
expect
puzzle
from
of the 3
most
rings.
old games.
The 3 rings. Carmen mentioned that on the clue we found at the station. We could be getting really close to finding out what she did with that Marco Polo book. Looks like we need to move the tiles around to complete the picture. The clues we found can help us figure out which
Is
tile
this a
goes where.
sliding puzzle or a pick up and put down puzzle? A sliding puzzle. Got it. I didn't know that there were slider puzzles outside of Nancy Drew games. Oh, I have those turned around. Shoot. What's that? Oh. Not too bad.
We
that
did
it?
Carmen Sandiego's master plan has been thwarted.
Did I win?
Are we good or what?
Good enough to find a rare book, maybe. But we didn't get Carmen
Ah.
yet. If I know her, she's watching our every move. Let's call the chief.
Congratulations, agents, on recovering the book. Excellent work, and
So sorry to interrupt your congratulations, Chief, but I couldn't resist. Well, Jules, as a matter of fact, I am watching your every move. Not that there's that much to see, really. Enjoy patting yourself on the back for now. You may have got the book, but you haven't got me. And, Hawkins, is it? You don't know the first thing about my master plan. See ya around.
Okay.
Carmen Sandiego. That woman has given me more headaches than... Now, where was I? Oh, yes. You did a great job, but we've just received word of another theft.
I fear I
and
love
it's got
her.
that Carmen Sandiego written all over it. Wellington, New Zealand. A rare wood carving has been stolen from a museum. A ticket to the Bolshoi Ballet was found at the scene of the crime. So pack your bags. You're off to Russia to follow that lead.
Oh, okay.
I'll get that book back to its rightful owner.
Roger that, Chief. I just finished
That's a big
sketching
book.
it in my journal. There's quite an interesting design on the cover.
It would
No
take
time
both
for
of
art
them to
lessons,
hold
Jules.
that book.
We've got work to do.
Mission complete. Woo!
Woohoo! First successful mission. We rock!
Yeah, you did okay for a rookie.
How many
But I'm
missions
still
are there?
wondering why Carmen stole that book.
It was valuable. What other reason did she need?
Carmen's not like that. Something bigger is going on, and my hunch is that we're going to end up right in the middle of it. We need to check my journal often so we can keep track of the big picture.
So this is the famous Red Square I've read so much about.
Actually, the name Red Square comes from the old Russian word krasnaya, which means beautiful. But since krasnaya can also mean red, it came to be called Red Square.
Well, aren't you the scholar? Anyway, we're in Moscow, home of the Bolshoi Ballet. Maybe Carmen Sandiego has stashed that carving somewhere around here. Shouldn't be too hard to find. With me on the case.
Okay.
What a spectacular building. St. Basil's Cathedral was built by Ivan the...
Привет.
Sometimes I have CDs by famous Russian composers, like Tchaikovsky. But I'm all sold out right now. Check back with me later. I may have got some more in.
War and Peace by Tolstoy.
Do you like that red doll? A woman dressed in red left that doll on my table. Very strange. She said it was for a special customer. Is that you?
Woman in red. Yeah, that's us. Yep, we're
I guess
special
those are
customers.
just blank CDs.
We'll take it.
What's unique about these Matryoshka dolls is that there are smaller dolls nested inside the big one. I'll make a note about this in my journal.
So the woman in red left this. That's gotta be Carmen Sandiego. But
No
I
other
wonder
women
who she
wear
intended
red.
it for. Any clues, Chief?
Our sensors indicate a high degree of vile activity in the area. Carmen Sandiego may have given the stolen carving to one of her agents to hide.
So this doll could be a clue to her trail. The carving may not even be in Russia.
Carmen Sandiego seems to delight in leaving clues all over. So leave no
That's her
stone
mixtape.
unturned. Chief out.
A key?
But to what? Something to do with Carmen and her vile organization, that's for sure.
That must mean you think we ought to hang on to this. I'll put it in my digital clue storage device.
Okay. Where else can we go? The lack of ambiance in this game is
That's
kind
the
of
huge
funny.
Goon building.
Oh,
Just a little reminder that I'm watching your every move. See you around.
It's Carmen Sandiego! This is it!
It's locked.
we have a key.
She's gonna get away! Quick! After her!
It's too late. She's gone.
No! We almost had her! Chief! We need some backup. Carmen Sandiego's heading north from Red Square, Moscow.
Roger that, Hawkins.
Chief?
All available units are in pursuit. You two check out the area. We have got to find out what she's up to.
Okay, Chief.
I
Jules
think
here.
there are 8 missions.
All
but
is
I'm not
under
sure.
control.
Okay, that's good to know.
We'll get her. I'll make sure
That's at
of that.
least a good
At least we
ballpark
know we're
estimate.
getting close. We'll keep looking around here
Maybe
for
I'll do
clues.
4 of them. And then...
That's the huge... What a spectacular...
Whoa!
And then
What is
stop.
this stuff? I think we found a vile getaway car. Whoa! An old newspaper. And get a load of this. I didn't read about this in her dossier. I wonder what she did with all that prize money.
And why she disappeared. Carmen never talked about her childhood.
Child prodigy, eh?
Check
What
it
is
out.
this?
This looks a lot like an Enigma cipher code generator.
Didn't the Germans use the Enigma cipher in World War II to send secret messages?
Yeah, they did until
Didn't
the
we
British
talk about
cracked the
that
code.
in Danger by Design?
This vial model is some sort of password generator. Pretty low tech compared to my stuff. Still, it looks like we'll need to find the meaning of the words in the center of the dials. We better look around and see
Well,
if we
we
can
know
collect
that
all
first
the
word
words
is
we need.
museum.
You're right. A vile password would be quite a find. And this car isn't going anywhere. We've got the key.
Can I not turn the... Okay, well, I have a talking translator.
Привет.
Oh, okay.
Вы видели женщину в красном?
Okay, so that's not what I need. Are any of the words in this database? Wow, there's so much info. So much information. Okay. Let's go back over here for a second. Hey, girl. I thought that more of the signs would tell me stuff.
Привет.
Okay.
What a spectacular building. St. Basil's
I'll put this evidence in the digital clue storage device in my vest.
Okay.
That's the huge Goom building. It's a giant department store. How's your supply of suspenders, Hawkins?
Behind that wall is the Kremlin. It's actually a citadel, or walled center of the city. The Kremlin in Moscow is the seat of the Russian government.
Hey, we're not ready yet. We still need
I
to find
have
the
to
meaning
find
of
all
all
of the
these
stuff.
words.
Well, how do I find the words if I can't really go anywhere? Do I need to go to a whole nother country to figure out these words? That would be shocking.
My sources tell me that vile activity has been...
Huh. Think you have to go to a... That's so weird.
I'm starving. How about stopping for Thai curries? Yum. Delicious.
No, ma'am. Too spicy for my young taste buds. Can you get something like hamburgers in Thailand?
Maybe in the Thai capital of Bangkok if you really had to.
Apparently,
I'd rather
men
check out the
only
famous
like
floating
hamburgers.
markets. Although we should head straight to the
According
Buddhist
to this
temple where
game.
vile activity was detected.
Thailand certainly has some magnificent buildings. Look at that Buddhist temple over there. But do you ever get the feeling you're...
Being watched. Of course, Hawkins. One of Carmen's vile agents probably followed us here.
Okay.
Thailand has over 1,000 species of orchids. Farming is the main occupation.
It will
but
be
the
on YouTube
electronics
video.
industry is growing.
100%.
Do you hear that, Hawkins? Electronics are important here.
Hey, maybe I can get an XT2000 OS26 data compiler fixed somewhere around here.
Mostly, I'm feeling stuck and frustrated, but I'm sure if I was a little bit smarter, they would be
See those elephant
cozier.
statues? Thailand itself is shaped kind of like an elephant's head. A symbol of royalty.
It's a little clunky.
I wish we had time to ride one.
Okay, while you ride the elephants, I'll take a lesson in Thai-style
Pescatarian
boxing.
gang rise
you know,
up.
Kickboxing. Huh.
Can I not? I can't pan. Okay.
What are you reading?
Interoffice memos and stuff.
That's right. You always go by the book.
Do they rely on more trivia
All
knowledge?
right, so we took a wrong turn. Let's get out of here.
Okay, we took a wrong turn.
You're keeping country stamps of where we visited in your journal, right? Now we'll get one for New Zealand. Did you know New Zealand's North Island has a volcanic plateau with active volcanoes? There's about 400 earthquakes a year there.
Yeah. Last time I went snowboarding on Mount Ruapehu, we were reading signs on the slopes.
I could never
What to
because
do
I
if the
hate active
volcano
listening.
erupts.
That's
Talk
how I
about
feel.
gnarly.
I feel like if I don't listen to every single thing they say, then I'm gonna get lost.
Shadow Hawkins reporting from New Zealand, and P.U. Smells like rotten eggs. That geyser emits some serious sulfur dioxide.
Gee, I thought you'd be used to strong smells. Didn't you grow up on a horse farm?
Yeah,
Anyhow,
no subtitles
New Zealand is
makes me
part
feel
of
like
the
I'm
Pacific Ring of Fire,
just
so there's a lot of
lost.
volcanic activity around here.
Well, this is also the land of the Maori, so we may find some clues here as to where Carmen Sandiego has smuggled that valuable Maori carving.
Okay, so
Look, the initial CS. Do you suppose CS stands for...
and it's red.
I don't know, but I'll bet the Watson analyzer could tell us. We should scan that pen. Stand back.
Scan that pin. Okay.
Look, there's a note inside, and the scanner says it's Carmen, all right.
Enigma
Heading
cipher.
for volcano country.
And what is that weird symbol? Looks kind of like a wheel.
It does remind me of something. That sketch I made in my journal of the Marco Polo book we recovered. That wheel design was on the cover.
How do you
keep
pronounce
wondering
it?
about that. What I'm wondering is whether Carmen Sandiego has left New Zealand yet. I keep thinking I see someone over there by the geysers.
I don't know. I don't see anyone. But sometimes I have that creepy feeling we're being watched.
Y'all say that in every single place that we go. I think we can let that go.
Well, speaking of steam, the chief's going to get pretty steamed herself if we don't figure out where Carmen Sandiego made off with that carving.
Well, I just keep thinking that there's a reason she's stealing these things that we haven't figured out yet.
Okay.
Carmen had some degree or another in botany, the study of plants. She probably hung out around here a lot.
I'm glad they play that
Wow,
music whenever
no
we find
snakes in
something
New Zealand,
important.
huh?
Because
And
I
check
would
out
not
those
know.
eggs. We're talking family-sized omelets here.
I hope vial agents don't disguise themselves as sheep. New Zealand...
I've worked up an appetite. I vote we head to that resort over there for some famous New Zealand lamb.
Well,
What an awesome wood carving. I wonder who made it.
probably the Maoris, the earliest inhabitants of New Zealand. Their carvings display one of 4 main styles of heads. You can tell one from the other by the shape around the eyes.
Did the chief mention which type of carving Carmen Sandiego stole?
I don't think she did. Chief?
Agents, the statue stolen by Carmen Sandiego is a karuru.
Video and
Ruru
chimes.
means owl in the Maori language, and karuru carvings have owl-like staring eyes.
That's something worth noting in my journal. You know, Chief, I just don't get it. Why that particular carving? There were all kinds of other valuable stuff in the museum
I
that
love
she
when y'all
didn't
yap.
touch.
Jules, you know Carmen Sandiego as well as anyone. She's clever and unpredictable, and her motivations are not always what they appear to be. So be careful.
Okay. So now
The
what?
database says that Nuku'alofa is the country's most active volcano.
One of many mountains in New
who?
Zealand.
No wonder the first person to lead a successful expedition up Mount Everest came from here.
Okay. Now what? Did I already go here? I don't remember.
Okay, Hawkins. We're headed to Mexico. Do we have time to eat some tortillas? Or does your
I don't know
database
if we
have
learned a
something else
word.
in mind?
I'd actually rather explore an Aztec
I
pyramid
know
than
that
eat.
some fancy
Mexico
music
City is
played,
built on the
and I
site of
clicked
the
on
ancient
everything,
Aztec capital,
I think.
Tenochtitlan. We're to head for a nearby village.
That missing wood carving has got to be very important to Carmen. But why?
Who knows? We'll keep looking. But my razor-sharp instincts tell me there's not much going on here right now.
Okay,
Jules?
so I'm not supposed to be here.
Mid-afternoon? Siesta time in Mexico. Still, we may find something. Let's
Oh.
look around.
Clover. That was my dog. Scared the shite out of me. Clover. You're interrupting.
If we get really stuck, the Aztecs and the...
Okay. So let's go back.
Now, you said you
Here.
stayed in the capital of New Zealand before, right?
Look at
Yeah,
the sign
in
near the red
Wellington.
shirt guy.
I was tracking down the theft of some valuable
Clover
jewelry.
Media
Carmen
loves you.
Sandiego again?
Not that time. That case was easy.
Were you talking about in
You
Mexico
hear so
or
much
here?
about New Zealand. Whatever happened to Old Zealand?
Ba-dum-bum.
But seriously, Hawkins, we
Bud
need to
also
find
loves
that
you,
carving.
Clover.
It's key to figuring out Carmen's master plan.
If she was small
and she
enough,
always
I
has a
would bring
master
her up
plan.
here so you could see her. But she's huge. Okay, so we need to go back to Mexico?
So, can your tummy give the hot sauce another try?
No way! I can't believe
What
I
a
thought
weird
that
thing to
stuff was
say.
ketchup. I guess it's pretty
Come here,
popular,
Clover.
though.
Come on. Come up here.
It's nice to be back in the
Come
States.
see everybody.
What are you talking about?
Here's
The United
Clover.
Mexican States. That's the official name
Clover.
for Mexico.
Very interesting.
You just want
Now let's
attention?
concentrate on tracking that slippery Carmen Sandiego.
A baby. She is a baby. She looks huge, but she is a baby. She's only a year old.
This sentence will help us figure out what the word means so we can solve the cipher in the car trunk.
Clover, sit.
I'll keep it in my digital clue storage device.
Good girl. If you want to be in here, you have to behave. You have to be good. You have to be good. Okay, so we learned a word, which is great. It's good news. Oh!
Wonder what these symbols mean.
My dog could never. Clover doesn't often. We have to keep a close eye on her.
Hey, Jules, did you know the...
Okay, I don't care. Maybe
What
we
I
can
wouldn't
learn
give for
word
a
in
hamburger
Jordan.
right now.
It does
I
remind
don't
me
know about
of
this
Secret of
place.
Scarlet Hand.
Me neither.
Hey, that looks
I
like the
think we may
wheel.
have taken a wrong turn.
Doesn't this look like the wheel that she... Maybe we just have to come here later.
Isn't that
What about
Acme vest
Brazil?
uncomfortable to sleep in?
I don't really think about it. I kind of think it makes me look like an action figure.
Ready for
Does he
action.
sleep in
That's
it?
definitely you.
Okay, what do we do now?
Time to book a flight on our global transportation system. Let's go where we can find clues.
Okay, so no
This
clues
river is
here.
one of the hundreds of tributaries, you know, branches of the... I'm kind of psyched
I
to
don't think
visit
I found a
Thailand
word
again.
in Thailand.
Think you'll try the curry this time?
Well, not that psyched.
I agree, Maggie, 100%.
Whoa, I'm getting deja vu all over again.
You can say that again.
Whoa, I'm getting...
Don't.
Never mind. Just be quiet and
You-
careful.
Amen. Just be quiet. You're telling me I had to click the dark corner of the screen?
Psst, over here. The lady in red said her friends would show up. You must be the ones. She wanted you to read this.
That is so
yeah,
ominous.
we're the friends. Psst, hey Jules, he must be confused. He thinks we're Vile agents. Let's play along. Yeah, we were expecting something from her.
Benadryl hat man.
It's the page that was ripped out from that book on lost treasures. The one the guide showed us in Kenya.
But why would Vile be interested in this? My instincts tell me it might have something to do with that book about Marco Polo. Curious. This guy won't let us keep the page, but I'll make a note about it in my journal.
Well, I guess we should check your journal often. You said it will help us keep track of the big picture.
Okay.
So, you read the page? Did you bring me the nutcracker?
Huh? What's this guy talking about?
Well, either he has some nuts to crack or he's looking for ballet music. Check out your database and see what you can find out about the Nutcracker. I'll make a note in the journal in my bag.
We have to go back to Russia. Their plane tickets must be a huge expense.
I'm back in the USSR, biggest country in the world.
Yeah, but they don't call it the USSR anymore. Now it's the Russian
We
Federation.
do need to buy her mixtape, yeah.
All right, let's keep our eyes open. Things may have changed. We need to make sure we've checked everywhere for clues to Carmen's trail.
Roger. Carmen Sandiego's at large. Maori wood carving missing. Initiating search
These
procedure
people
Alpha
look like
4B.
they're walking
Moscow.
against like the strongest wind.
Do you have a CD of Tchaikovsky's ballet, The Nutcracker?
Da, yes. For you, my friend,
Yes.
250 rubles. Practically a gift.
We'll take it.
Right, exactly. That also looks like the wheel. Okay, so now I go back
According
to
to
Thailand.
my calculations, we should be touching down in 3 hours and 21 minutes.
Okay, there have to be some clues somewhere. Let's find them.
This would take them weeks to solve.
So, did you bring the nutcracker?
Yeah.
We brought the Nutcracker.
Good. Then you must want this.
Now, why would a Vile agent need this?
Maybe that's for the
Pure
puzzle in
silk.
Mexico.
One of the things Thailand is famous for. And look at these unusual symbols. I wonder what they mean.
Looks like that Vile agent took off. It's been kind of weird how we've been mistaken for Vile agents ourselves.
No kidding. It makes me wonder. Could that be what Carmen wants? Is she leading us?
Okay, he's gone. Let's go
You know,
here.
it kind of irks me that we're not allowed to run our electronic gadgets during takeoff or landing.
Life is rough. What clues might be hidden here? Wait,
So can I change them
these
around?
symbols look familiar. Remember the scarf we got from the Vile agent in Thailand?
Yes, it's sitting right in front of us, actually. Can I... Oh. Whoa.
What's the password?
Some kind of Vile security access. But we don't know the password. We'll have to look around some more. We've got to get inside this place.
What could the password possibly be?
The Aztecs and the Mayans were two of the great ancient... Hey, Jules, did you know there's a lot of wild country in Mexico? Rainforests, desert... The Aztecs and...
Go back to... Oh, okay.
Would you please stop squirming?
These little seats are just not comfortable.
You should
Still need
try
2 words.
yoga.
Okay.
Let's not stand around. We've got a mystery to solve.
Well, speaking of steam, the chief's going to get pretty steamed herself if we
think
don't
I've
figure
clicked
out
on
where
all of
Carmen
the
Sandiego
signs,
made
but I'm
off
gonna
with
click
that
on them all
carving.
again just to make
Well,
sure.
I just keep thinking that there's a reason she's stealing these things that we haven't figured out yet.
Wow, no snakes in New Zealand, huh? And check out those eggs. We're talking family-sized omelets here.
Can I click on something here?
This sentence has a word from the cipher in the car trunk in Russia. I'll keep it in my digital clue
I
storage
didn't
device.
know that I had to click on... Okay.
Carmen had some degree or another in botany, the study of plants. She probably hung out around here a lot.
Can I click on something here? No. Okay.
We need to check these signs carefully. Maybe we can find something here that will help us.
One of the words from the cipher in the car trunk. This sentence will help us figure out what it means. I'll put it in the digital clue storage device. How are we doing, Chief?
Good work, agents. You're making real progress in decoding the Enigma cipher. I'm certain it will lead you to the stolen Maori statue. The museum is very anxious for its return. And don't forget to check out Jules' journal so you can keep track of the big picture. Now get moving. You've got work to do. Chief out.
Chief out.
I tell you, this jet lag will warp your brain after a while.
Yeah, after you've taken like 7
Beneath the
flights
surface
in
of this
one day
placid scene are clues to an international
across the
conspiracy.
country, that's not
Let's
even
just
possible.
focus on where Carmen would hide if she were here.
There are not enough hours in one day to do that.
Okay, we've got all the clues. If we figure out the meaning of the words in these sentences, we can bust their code wide open. And that won't please Ms. Carmen Sandiego one little bit.
Am I guessing a little bit? Maybe.
That's it.
Okay.
That's the password. We're one step
Oh,
closer
busting
to
it
getting that
wide
Maori
open.
wood carving back to the museum.
I'll jot the password down and keep it in my digital clue storage device. Carmen Sandiego is not going to get away this time. Not with me on her trail.
Not bad, rookie. But remember, this isn't like passing some test at the academy. This is for real. And getting Carmen is going to be a lot tougher than you think.
Mask.
So what was it like working with Carmen Sandiego?
She's a genius. She's the one person in this world who knows everything about everything.
That's pretty crazy.
All right,
That's
let's
the
fan
crazy
out
thing
and
to
start
say.
gathering important information.
She knows everything about everything.
Wait, these symbols look familiar. Remember
Yes,
the
we've
scarf
done
we got from the
this.
Vile agent in Thailand?
We did this part.
This could be a Vile hideout.
Okay. Oh, to be Carmen Sandiego.
What's the password?
The password
Mask.
from the Enigma cipher. Mask.
It's mask.
All right! I knew it all along. There it is, the missing Maori mask.
So this is one of those Maori Kururu carvings. What an incredible piece of work. Notice those two big owl-like eyes.
Yes, evidently they were used to decorate Maori meeting houses. Carmen Sandiego's stooping pretty low, stealing cultural artifacts.
Maybe. But could she be doing it for a completely different reason? You know, there is some good in Carmen. Hey, there's that same wheel-like design we found on the book.
Just a coincidence. Why don't you tell the chief that Hawkins and Argent have done it again?
Nice teamwork, agents. We'll make sure the carving gets returned to the museum in Wellington. Interesting theory on that symbol, Jules. I trust your judgment. Don't underestimate Carmen Sandiego, Hawkins. Always keep your eye on the big picture, especially since she's been at it again.
I knew it. I should have nabbed her in Moscow.
You may still get your chance. This time it's the Institute for Cultural Studies in Lima. She's made off with a rare bundle of Incan quipus. You know, the knotted strings they use to keep records.
That's all she took? Why is she just stealing these certain items?
Who knows? Well, Chief, we'll see you in Peru.
Hold on, Hawkins. Let's not jump to conclusions. Chief, any ideas where we might start?
I was just getting to that. A brochure from the Colosseum in Rome was found at the scene of the crime. Don't know where it might lead you, but you're on your way to Italy.
Probably Rome. Okay, I think that that's going to be all for Carmen Sandiego today. We're going to say goodbye to YouTube because I'm getting a little hungry. I need to make myself some dinner. And I gotta end the stream. I gotta raid over to somebody else. So I'll see you later, YouTube. Thanks so much for being here for this short little Carmen Sandiego adventure. Maybe we'll play this again in the future. But until then, I'll see you later. Bye.